Hello, MegaPixarfan here, and yeah, so the 84th nominees, the 84th Academy Award nominations were just announced. So yeah, I'm here to talk about them. So I'm gonna start at the bottom this time, work our way up to the most important, which is Best Picture. So for Best Visual Effects, we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Hugo, Real Steel, Rise of the Planet of the Apes, and Transformers: Dark of the Moon. Best Film Editing, we have The Artist, The Descendants, The Girls, The Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, and Moneyball. Best Costume Design, Anonymous, The Artist, Hugo, Jane Eyre, Air, and W.E. For Best Makeup, we have Albert Nobbs, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, and The Iron Lady. For Best Cinematography, we have The Artist, The Girls, The Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, The Tree of Life, and Warhorse. For Best Art Direction, we have The Artist, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2, Hugo, Midnight in Paris, and Warhorse. Best Sound Mixing, we have The Girls, The Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, Moneyball, Transformers: Dark of the Moon, and Warhorse. Best Sound Editing, we have Drive, The Girls, The Dragon Tattoo, Hugo, Transformers: Dark of the Moon, and Warhorse. Best Original Song, we have Man Old Muppet from the Muppets, and Rio and Rio from Rio. Best Original Score, we have The Adventures of Tintin, The Artist, Hugo, Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and Warhorse. Best Animated Short Film, we have Demons, The Fantastic Flying Books of Mr. Morse Lessamore, La Luna, the new Pixar short film. Oh yeah, it's gonna win. A Morning Star and Wildlife. For Best Live Action Short Film, we have Pentecost, Raju, The Sword, Time Freak, and Tuba Atlantic. Best Documentary Short Subject, we have The Barber of Birmingham, Foot Soldier of the Civil Rights Movement, God is the Bigger Elvis, Incident in New Baghdad, Saving Face in the Tsunami and the Cherry Blossom. For Best Documentary Feature, we have Hell and Back Again, If a Tree Falls, The Story of the Earth's Liberation, Friend, Paradise Lost, Free, Purgatory, Pina, and Undefeated. Best Foreign Language Film, we have Bullhead, Footnote, In Darkness, Monsieur Lazare, and A Separation. For Best Animated Feature, we have A Cat in Paris, Chico Rita, Kung Fu Panda 2, Puss in Boots, and Rango. For Best Adapted Screenplay, we have The Descendants, Hugo, The Ides of March, Moneyball, and Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy. For Best Original Screenplay, we have The Artist, Bridesmaids, Margin Call, A Midnight in Paris, and A Separation. For Best Supporting Actor, we have Kenneth Branagh for My Weakest Maryland, Jonah Hill for Moneyball, Nick Nolte for Warrior, Christopher Plummer for Beginners, and Max von Sydow for Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close. For Best Supporting Actress, Benicia Bejo for The Artist, I can't pronounce that, Jessica Chastain for The Help, Melissa McCarthy for Bridesmaids, Zanuck McTeer for Albert Nobbs, and Octavia Spencer for The Help. For Best Actor, we have Damien Banchard for A Better Life, George Clooney for The Descendants, Jean Dujardin for The Artist, Gary Oldman for Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy, and Brad Pitt for Moneyball. For Best Actress, we have Glenn Close for Albert Nobbs. Was it Albert Nobbs for Glenn Close? That was weird. Viola Davis for The Help, Rooney Mara for The Girls, The Dragon Tattoo, Meryl Streep for The Iron Lady, and Michelle Williams for My Weakest Maryland. For Best Director, we have Woody Allen for Midnight in Paris, Michel Hanzavicius, I can't pronounce his last name. For The Artist, Terrence Malick for The Tree of Life, Alexander Payne for The Descendants, and Martin Scorsese for Hugo. And for Best Picture, we have The Artist, The Descendants, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, The Help, Hugo, Midnight in Paris, Moneyball, The Tree of Life, and Warhorse. So, we got interesting nominations. Yep. So, sorry for the long silence. So, some things I weren't expecting. Well, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close got nominated for Best Picture despite mixed reviews. It was probably nominated for the sake of being 9/11. So that was weird. For Best Actor, I am completely surprised that who was gonna get nominated but wasn't. Oh my god. Oh my god, who was it? Somebody good, but I forget his name, but he was going to be nominated. Oh my god. Was it Owen Wilson for Midnight in Paris? I don't know, but it might have been him. So one of the things I was not expecting was Melissa McCarthy being nominated for Bridesmaids. That was weird. It was nominated for Best Original Screenplay, so duh, that was obvious. What was another one I was not expecting? Oh yeah, The Adventures of Tintin was not nominated for Best Animated Feature. We'll go to the snubs later, which is basically who should have been nominated in the first place but who wasn't. So Best Visual Effect. So who got snubbed? Well, Harry Potter got snubbed out of a Best Picture Oscar. That sucked. I mean, that sucked. I mean, seriously, you cannot you have to nominate it for something. Oh my god, that's stupid. And I was surprised that for Best Supporting Actor that Nick Nolte got nominated instead of Albert Brooks for Drive. That was weird. Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy got nominated for more awards than I thought I was going to. I think if it was the 10 nominations were 10 again. I mean, how many nominations do we have this time? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 9 nominations. I think maybe it would have been in there, or Harry Potter, or Bridesmaids. One of those 3 would have been in the Best Picture. What was another snub? Yeah, Adventures of Tintin was not nominated for Best Animated Feature. That was stupid. Winnie the Pooh got totally ripped. I mean, come on, it's one of the most critically acclaimed animated films of the year. Nominated, at least for song. So Long was a great song. And at least nominate Cars 2 for Best Visual Effects. I really liked the visual effects in the movie, despite the movie being terrible. Real Steel got nominated, which was awesome, because at least Real Steel gets the recognition it deserves. Transformers got nominated for 3. It usually gets nominated for 3. So, it's visual effects and the sound stuff. So, yeah. Yeah. I have nothing to talk about. So yeah, the films with multiple nominations, with 2 nominations, we have A Separation, Bridesmaids, Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close, The Iron Lady, and My Weird Melon, which begs a big question: why was it nominated for Best Picture? It wasn't going to get nominated for much in the first place. Makes no sense. So, with 3 nominations, we have Albert Nobbs, Harry Potter and the Devil Out Part 2. See, Harry Potter and the Devil Out Part 2 was nominated for more awards. So, yeah, why was it that nominated instead of Extremely Loud and Incredibly Close? Tinker Tailor Soldier Spy was also nominated for 3 awards. Also for 3 awards, we have Transporters Dark of the Moon and The Tree of Life. With 4 nominations, we have The Help and Midnight in Paris. 5 nominations, we have The Descendants and Ghosts of the Dragon 2. That should have been nominated for Best Picture. That. Instead, it gets ripped. I hate the Academy this year. It sucks. So, with 6 nominations, we have Moneyball and Warhorse. 10 nominations, The Artist, and 11 is Hugo. Which is surprising since Hugo's the front runner this year. I thought it was going to be Artist, but no, it's Hugo. That's because it's nominated for, like, every visual award. It's nominated for, like, everything. So, what are my predictions for Best Picture? I want Warhorse to win, but I don't think it is. I think it's going to go to The Artist. And Best Director is going to go to Martin Scorsese for Hugo. Best Actor will probably be George Clooney for The Descendants. Best Actress will be Viola Davis for The Help. Best Supporting Actor, Christopher Plummer. Best Supporting Actress will be probably Octavia Spencer. Best Writing, or Best Original Screenplay, whatever you want to call it. Bridesmaids, I'm going for Bridesmaids, yay. For Best Adapted Screenplay, probably The Descendants or Moneyball, I don't know. Best Animated Feature, Rango, duh. Best Foreign Language Film, Separation, I don't know, it's the only one that seems interesting. Best Documentary, I'm not going for the documentaries, I don't care about them. Best Live Action Short Film, don't care, I don't know any of them anyways. Best Animated Short Film, La Luna, duh. I mean, Pixar's always gonna win. I don't think last year. Why didn't it win? Best Original Score, probably Warhorse. Best Original Song, Man or Muppet. Best Sound Editing, Transformers. Best Sound Mixing, Transformers. Best Art Direction, Hugo. Hugo, The Artist. Best Cinematography, Tree of Life. Best Makeup, Iron Lady, that's gonna win. Best Costume Design, Anonymous. Best Film Editing will be Girls the Dragon Tattoo. Best Visual Effects, Transformers. Sorry, Harry Potter, but the award you were nominated, you have way too much competition. I'm so sorry, Harry Potter. But yeah. So, that's the nominations for this year. So, MegaPixarfan is out. Till next time. Peace!